Loyal donkey and a smart dog. Dear children, today we will narrate the story of a loyal donkey and a smart dog. Long ago, in a village, lived a miser named Lobi. He was rich because he always tries to earn money but would not spend money easily even on himself. He was happy touching and feeling his money bags and counting them every day. He had a donkey, to carry all his laundry to the river every Sunday. On the rest of the days, he rented it because it earned money for him, and also he need not feed the animal at home. He reared a dog to watch his house day and night, because he was afraid that some thief might steal his wealth. He was so stingy that he would not feed his dog well every day, and even his donkey, on Sundays. The dog was very upset over this and wanted to teach him a lesson. It said to the donkey, "Dear friend, I am not happy with this master. He doesn't feed me well, but wants me to guard his house day and night. I want to run away from here, but he chained me to the post. I am not so lucky as you. You get enough food from villagers who hire you every day. How nice it would be if someone hires me too." The donkey felt sorry for the dog's plight. One day a villager came to hire the donkey, while Lobi was feeding his dog. Looking at the small morsel of food being served to the dog, the villager asked, "Dear sir, how can your dog survive on such a small amount of food?" "There is a reason," said Lobi. "If you give the dog its stomach full, it would deeply slumber under the tree all night. Who would guard my house then? Also, nobody is interested in hiring my dog during the day, and I cannot afford to spend a lot of money on its food." The villager was surprised to hear Lobi's words. Lobi then said, "You will please feed my donkey well, because it works very hard for you. Also, do not ride on it, because it may get hurt, and fall sick." The villager nodded, paid the rent and left with the donkey. Some thieves came to know that Lobi hid all his wealth, money bags and gold, secretly in his house, and they wanted to steal it. On one dark no-moon night, when Lobi was deep asleep, the thieves entered his house, and were carefully searching for the money bags. Both the donkey and the dog were awake, and noticed the thieves entering the house. But the dog did not bark to alert Lobi. The donkey said, "My dear friend, why don't you bark aloud and alert our master? After all, is it not your duty as his watchdog?" The dog raised its head lazily, and said, "I am not bothered if his wealth is safe or stolen, because he is not concerned about my well-being. I advise you also, not to do anything, but keep quiet," and fell asleep. The donkey was not happy with the dog's reply. It grew restless, and decided to help its master. In the meanwhile, the thieves found the money bags hidden in the grain barn. They grabbed them and hurriedly jumped over the compound wall to run away. Watching the thieves escape, the donkey loudly brayed continuously. Disturbed by the loud braying of the donkey, Lobi came out and shouted at the donkey to stop braying. But the donkey continued to bray because it knew no other way to alert its master about the thieves. The poor donkey did not understand that only when a dog barks, people sense danger. Lobi got very angry over the donkey for unnecessarily disturbing him in his sleep, and beat it with a stick and silenced it. The dog was enjoying watching the spectacle, with one eye opened, and smiling. Lobi went back to sleep. The donkey was very sad, not only because it got punished for alerting its master, but also because the master has lost all his wealth. The dog got up and spoke to the donkey. "Dear friend, I told you this master is unworthy of our services and you didn't listen. I had better find my home elsewhere." In the morning, as usual, Lobi went to the barn to see his money bags. To his dismay, he found that the barn was empty. He realized that thieves stole all his money. He started crying bitterly, and came out, and saw the dog wagging its tail. Lobi got very angry at his dog, because it did not bark and wake him up, when thieves entered. He bet the dog with a stick and let it loose, saying, "You, ungrateful dog! Because you were lazy to bark, I have lost all my money. You are of no use to me. Go away from here." The dog was happy, and it bid farewell to the donkey and ran away. Children, this story tells us that we should not be so miserly as Lobi, and that everyone should do the work expected of them, but should not try to do others' jobs unless asked. The donkey's job is to carry things and the dog's job is to guard the house. The donkey got punished for doing what ought to have been done by the dog. I hope you enjoyed the story.